Okay, we made it to 112 of this podcast of the Homestead Shop Talk podcast with Al from Lumna Acres, Ben from Holler Homestead, and myself, Jason from Sow the Land. Man, it's been raining so bad today.
In the 90s here. I don't know how you guys deal with it.
You say that again. It's wet outside.
I mean, it hasn't been too warm here, but man, today was just the floodgates have opened up. And I think it's supposed to go through the night, but nonstop pretty much.
How much
I
rain they
think
calling
so.
for?
It looks like the whole next week we're supposed to get some.
What does your rain gauge say, Ben?
So this morning when I got up, it was already half full, and it was sometime after breakfast that sucker was getting ready to overflow. So we dumped it out at 7.5 inches, and right after that we got another half inch. I know when I
Wow.
went out to feed animals, all of my buckets had like, I don't know, 5 inches of water in them
Oh
when I
yeah,
was feeding this
yeah.
morning.
That's when you know.
So it's like, man, we got a bunch of water last night.
Yeah, when the rubber pig pans are overfilling or a 5 gallon
Yep.
bucket is all full, you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, we had a bunch.
We haven't had any rain for like a month. I'm loving it. It's kind
Mm,
of a little bit too dry, but it's like, man, with all the rain we've had the last few years, it's kind of nice not having any.
yeah.
I bet.
It's dusty, but I'm liking it. I'm like,
So
I don't want to hear anybody say anything about a drought. We'll have rain before we know it.
yeah.
Might have too much rain.
We will. We
So
had too much rain before all this.
oh, I know. What did you guys have for breakfast this morning?
Breakfast taco.
Can
Mm.
you remember? Breakfast taco?
Breakfast taco.
Tortilla?
We had
Tortillas, scrambled eggs, and sausage and
Corn,
cheese,
corn or flour?
flour.
Mm,
that sounds good. We had scrambled eggs, and toast.
That sounds good.
scrapple. We had
That's pretty good.
eggs, uh, a 3 egg stack, what I call it. And we had smoked some beef. So it was like leftover smoked beef
Nice.
chopped up in there. And hot pepper. We got a buttload of hot peppers right now.
Hmm.
So I've got hot pepper with every meal.
So how do you guys like your tacos? Hard shell, soft shell, or both?
Soft.
I don't I don't prefer American tacos. It's got to be soft tacos, like either a corn or flour tortilla. The hard tacos, that's the American taco. I'm sorry.
You
Gotcha.
know, I grew up on hard shell tacos. My
As
mom,
did I.
my mom used to make like I don't I was already a lot older, like way out of high school, I think, before we started making soft tacos. And I think honestly, I think that was the reason is when we were trying to just get more healthy because my mom, she used to fry up the corn tortilla to make it hard in I don't know, vegetable oil. So I think the reason why is like let's just have a soft shell taco because we don't have to fry it.
That's true.
Yeah.
We do both
I mean,
soft and
if
hard
you're,
inside.
Hmm.
hmm. I suppose if you're frying them yourself, that's a little different. The ones I'm talking about are the ones where it comes in the box and they're like all the taco shells are
Pre-made.
stacked up. And they're
Yeah.
all
Pre-made.
you bite into them and the whole thing breaks
Yeah.
apart. And
That's why you gotta have the soft
yeah,
shell on the outside. It holds it all together.
yeah,
A
yeah.
double.
Double one with cheese in between.
That's how you do it?
Yep.
Wow.
We
That's a
had
double decker.
Mm.
we had linguo tacos this weekend.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
So
That
how'd you
was
like
good.
it?
It was
Oh,
good.
how'd you like it?
I enjoyed it. First time ever. It was good. We had cookies tongue, and then we had got a quarter of a cow this winter from another farm that's grass fed, and you could taste the difference of the different breed. Or maybe it's because they were just grass fed and Cookie was milking grass. But there's,
Really?
but they were both good.
You guys made it?
Our friends made it. So our friend really likes to cook. So we've been supplying some of the meats, and then he cooks it, and then we get to go over and eat it. So
Oh,
it's a
perfect.
win-win. Yeah.
That's good. Had he done that before with tongue?
He's eaten tongue before. I don't know if he's ever cooked it before.
Oh, okay. But
But
it
I
came
know
out
they've
good.
had it before because they lived in Texas for a while, going to nursing school. So they were big into Mexican food and Texas barbecue and stuff like that down there.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yep.
So who
I
wants to
want
go
some lingua
first?
tacos.
I know.
The worst part is each cow only has one tongue and they're not very big. They
That's a
don't
real
go very
that's a
far.
real treat.
It's
No.
I know there's only one per animal.
right? They're small. Like these ones weighed like less than 2 pounds. They're like 1.5 pounds each.
Yeah, that's good though, man.
Yep. Use it all up.
So who wants to go first this week? Did the rain stop in time, Ben, for you to get it done?
It was a rough week. It was a really, really rough, rainy week. So my friend Gary, he got here, gosh, that was the first. He got here the first. He just left today. Actually, the rain today, the insane rain, like they're sitting here after breakfast and they're like, yeah, we were hoping to get on the road, but we're not driving in this. I'm like, gosh, this is a lot of rain. So they just left today. I assume they're probably about halfway home. Gary and his wife, awesome people, awesome people. Spending what is that, 9 days? 9 days. They're in our space. We ate every meal together. We worked. We were working 12-hour days when it wasn't raining. Um, awesome people. Gary's a stand-up dude. He really is a good dude. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll start at the beginning of the week. So they got here on Friday. Saturday we hit it hard. We started hustling. I think we got the walls up. I think I talked about that on last week's podcast. We got all the walls up for the addition. Uh, and then I think it was we got started getting rain on Monday, got rain on Tuesday. Um, and we just powered through. When it would start raining real heavy, we'd just go inside and dry off. And then if there was a break in the rain, we'd go outside and work. It was a hassle. Um, but by the end of the week, we were starting on rafters. I think it was Friday. We were doing all the roof rafters. Um, Friday, we got the sheeting done on the roof, got the underlayment on. We're still waiting on our metal. We ordered our metal, but it hasn't showed up yet. So, uh, since we changed our plan and we're going to just build a roof over the entire mobile home on the other side, I still have half the roof to build. It's not really going to be a big deal. It's just a lot of lumber to haul up there. I am actually looking forward to this other side because we'll have the mobile home to stand on and we won't be 16 feet off the ground. Like I was up there, I'm up there stapling on the underlayment, and I'm like that first row that's on the edge. Oh, I can't handle heights anymore. Like, I don't know what happened. I used to have zero fear of falling, no self-preservation instinct when it came to heights, and now I'm just like I look over the edge, it's like oh, don't look down. So yeah, we got that all up. Towards the end of the week. Honestly, after it quit raining, the weather has been beautiful. I couldn't ask for better weather. I think the highest we saw a week was maybe like 75 degrees. It was cloudy. There's a little bit of breeze. It was beautiful. It felt like it was like beach weather. It was just beautiful. Friday, I think, is when we got the underlayment on. So, that'll shed water. Um, Saturday, we started buttoning up stuff. And then yesterday, all I had to do was wrap the house. I got the house, portion wrapped. So it's watertight-ish. Um, and then because we haven't built the other half of the roof, we just took a big tarp and threw it over the house addition part. Um, and I'm glad we did because last night, I think Meg said it started raining at like 11 o'clock. Man, it was a lot of water. I was up this morning and Gary gets up early, I do. I'm in the truck drinking coffee and he calls me. He's like, hey man, I can see the tarp on your house. There's a spot that's catching water. And so I got up there on the roof and had to lift the tarp. And it was just a spot that just caught a little bit of water and a little bit turned into more. And it's like pulling the tarp down. Well, I dumped that. It must have been 100 gallons of water up there. And it came down, woke everybody up. Everybody heard it. There was like, whoa, what was that? I was like, oh, it's just 100 gallons of water in a tarp. Don't worry about it.
Man, yeah.
So I put some more wood up there to like kind of brace the tarp so the tarp doesn't catch water. I will say I sat on the deck this morning and drank coffee while it was raining and the deck was dry.
And you didn't get
It was a
wet.
magical feeling. I didn't get wet. I sat outside and didn't get wet while it was pouring cats and dogs and drank my coffee. Like, what a feeling. I will say we hauled butt so much this week. Like we were working 12-hour days. We would get out there as soon as we ate breakfast, and we would work until, 8 or 9 at night when it started getting dark. And every night, like I'm still wiped right now. Like probably as soon as we're done with this podcast, I'm gonna go crawl in bed because I'm still wiped. It was a busy week with Marge, his wife. She helped Meg the whole time. Meg kept us fed. She fed us 3 squares every day, and Marge held the baby, and walked around buggy. Like it was a really good time. Felt like we had grandparents over, honestly. Uh, they have their own grandkids, and they really really like their grandkids. And Marge was a natural. Uh, the baby, Elizabeth, she doesn't really go to anybody. She's like super stranger danger. She's the polar opposite of Buggy. Buggy didn't know a stranger, and this one, everybody's a stranger. Marge walked in, and within 30 minutes, Elizabeth was like, "Pick me up." And so that kind of set the tone for the whole week. So it's kind of hard today after they left because the baby's like, "I want to go outside and walk around. How come we're not walking around?" And it's, well, because Marge isn't here. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good time. It was a really good time. I'm amazed at how much we got done. Uh, I tell you what, it was nice having my boys climb up in the rafters and put on roofing and all this stuff. They didn't care. Like they were having fun climbing around. So couldn't have done it without my boys. Couldn't have done it without Gary.
So what is the next step?
So next step, as soon as it quits raining, I've got to get out here and I've got to dig some holes for some concrete so I can plant the rest of my posts. I got to.
It froze.
Must be the rain.
Yeah. Still frozen, Ben.
No, we lost them.
Should be able to get back on, right?
I would think so.
There he goes.
Am I back?
You're back.
Did you guys catch all that, or did I just cut off?
You started talking about cementing in your post and then you froze.
That was weird. Zoom straight up crashed on me.
Hmm.
All right,
It's the rain.
that's the rain. Technical difficulties. Okay, so I've got to plant posts for this side that, the wall I'm leaning against right now. And we'll put a beam on top of all those posts, and then we'll run all of our rafters and slap a roof up there. I think the hardest part of this job, honestly, is going to be figuring out how to make a facade to make it look like it's one big house instead of a roof built over a mobile home. Like that's going to be the most difficult part. I've got a few ideas of how I can do it, but
Hmm.
I have a friend who does that kind of stuff. Like he's a window and siding contractor, and he's an artiste. And so I'm probably going to call him and be like, send him some pictures, be like, dude, help me out. Like, how would you do this? And I guarantee you, he's probably going to want to come out and help, but I guarantee you he'll have a really easy solution. So, yeah, that was my week. Busy, busy week. Awesome week. It's so cool to like look out and it's like, hey, we've got a deck. We've got a 42-foot deck. We've got eaves. Jason, I haven't had eaves in almost 8 years. Do you know how like happy I am to have eaves? Like I watch the rain just like slide off the roof and it's not on my house. Like it's the little things in life, man. Like
Yeah. Once you don't have stuff like that, yeah, you don't notice it. You don't notice
it's
that.
like having a
Yeah, you don't notice it.
I guess I didn't. Like I was sitting here this morning drinking my coffee, watching the water pour off the eaves, and it was just like, oh, eaves.
Yeah.
I haven't had eaves on a house in a long time. This is kind of a nice feeling. Listening to the rain on the roof, it was awesome.
Yeah, that's great, man. I can't wait to see it in person. The
We'll
pictures look
definitely
great.
have to have a we'll have to have like a barbecue or something before
Yeah.
it gets cold.
Housewarming
It's kind
party.
of it's kind of nice like having a yeah, like a housewarming party. We actually have room to entertain now that's outside, so it doesn't matter if it's raining.
Heck
That's been
yeah.
a struggle. Anytime we want to have anybody over, it always rains, and it's like, well, I guess we're all gonna sit here in this tiny living room and step on each other. And then the kids are cooped up too, so it's been a struggle. We've made it work, but it's been a struggle.
You have to get like a little
So
gas
yeah,
fireplace for out there, so in the wintertime you guys can sit out there and entertain still and stay warm a little bit.
I already got one.
You already got one.
We during the week, we called for a walkthrough from our inspector. He was the guy who came out again, and it's really nice. And he kind of like looks around at stuff. He's like, "Oh, you'll need, some. I think it was some ledger bolts. I just hadn't put them in yet because we had just got the beams up." But he's looking around. He's like, "Yeah, you'll need some ledger bolts, but I mean, this looks great." And he's like, "Do you have any questions for me?" And I was like, "No, I just wanted to get on the same page as my inspector, just so there's no surprises." And he's like, "This is great. All right, see ya." So it was cool.
Nice.
That's a good
So
feeling, I'm sure.
that was my week. It is. It really is. It's I know my neighbors have been curious. All my neighbors have been super curious because the serenade of saws and nail guns that has been coming off this property. I'm sure everybody around for half a mile can hear it. It's been quite busy sounding around here. It sounds like someone's building a house.
I thought I
So
heard that. I
it's
thought I
kind of
heard that.
cool.
Like,
All of our piles and piles of lumber that we had, like I had it all, I had most of it staged, down here, and it's like, oh, this tarp's empty and this tarp's empty, and okay, we can consolidate everything under one tarp now. It's kind of cool. It's cool. How about you guys? I'll throw the ball and see who picks it up.
you didn't catch that ball out?
I'll catch it. I'll catch it. I didn't get my notes up. So my brother came up for the weekend, which was nice. So he gave us a hand demo in. So it's kind of nice having a hand doing that. We got into cutting everything up, pulling down the ceilings. We started with this. Actually, we started emptying out. We didn't plan on having to gut everything. So every time we've been like, we've gutted the whole upstairs and we came downstairs, we're like, all right, we'll do the ceilings above Olivia's room. And we got to figure out what's up in the ceilings because her floor was sagging. So we tore that down. Found mouse poop. So we had to tear the walls out. And then we had to keep going. Like, and every time like we get to one room done, it's like, oh no, we got to get to the next room. And we got to keep going to the next room. So we got the sitting room ceiling out. It was just we were cutting it with the sawzall and pulling it down. Oh, but before that, we're like, oh, okay, we better empty out the dining room. Like we've been kind of like staging different stuff in different rooms so we can use it. And it's like, nope, everything's got to get moved out. So we had to spend like half the day moving everything out of the house, put it into the barn. Then we took the ceiling down. It was just loaded with mouse poop and pee and just nasty dust from like the 1800s and just like clouds of smoke as it's hitting the
Mm.
ground of dust and who knows what else is in there. But so we've been wearing respirators. My We grew up in a body shop. My brother still works at the body shop, and he's like, "I'm not wearing a respirator." Gina got him a brand new. And she's like, "You're gonna wear it," and he's like, "Nope." And then we're working. He's like, "You need to wear a respirator in this stuff." Like, yes, you do.
Yeah.
So he
Nobody
wears
want
respirators all the time.
hantavirus.
Nope, nobody does. It's just nasty. But the crazy part is, like, until you tear into the walls, you don't find it. Like, there's no evidence of it. So we got the ceiling down. That was a bugger. That like fought us the whole way. We moved into the dining room, got those walls torn out. Like everything's just been a fight and a struggle. It doesn't want to come down. Ceiling was the same. Um, we got into the kitchen, started taking out the cabinets. There was an aisle, like a L island, and then above it was cabinets hanging off the ceiling. We took those down first. Do I have it here? I don't have it handy. I don't know where it is, but there's six lag bolts, probably like 6 or 8 inches long, like half inch in diameter, holding these cabinets up in the ceiling. And I was just like, oh. And then above that is the office. And I've noticed like the office floor has a sag in it, and I don't know why. So when I took down the cabinet was cut to fit the sag. So I'm like, all right, that sag's
No.
been there for a while, but like I'm gonna have to figure out why there's a sag,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm not sure what the sag is from. When you open the office floor, you just see it, and when you go up, you walk up, you peek your head in, you get an old like teacher desk, and they have the two end feet. So there's what 4 feet, 4 sets of feet. They have the two end ones shimmed so it fits the sag of the floor. But I'm like, not sure what we're gonna find. But we're gonna find something up there.
So
And
were
then,
you saying those bolts were like kind of overkill?
oh yeah,
Oh.
everybody gives me a hard time about what I do. I'm like, they think I'm bad. These lags were, I don't
Half
know,
inch lag bolts to hold up some
yeah,
cabinets.
hold up. There was six of them, and then it was had 2x4s up there, nailed to the ceiling. Cabinet was nailed to that, and then it was lagged in place also.
Those cabinets super old, or what do you think?
Uh,
70s, 80s?
yeah, I'd say probably 70s, 60s.
Yeah.
Plywood. Everything was built in place. So my brother's like, "Oh, it's gonna be like no time to take the kitchen cabinets out. Then we'll start demoing the kitchen." We spent the whole day just taking the cabinets out.
You're throwing those away?
Yeah, we
Everything.
couldn't take them. I was hoping to take them out and use them in the workshop. You had to like just beat them out with a sledgehammer and cut them out because they were built like in place. Like every two by four was like nailed first, and then everything was glued and nailed. And it was just like it wasn't like a new kitchen where you can take out like each cabinet individually.
Mm, yeah.
So I think it took us like 4 hours to just disassemble the kitchen cabinets. And then he had to
Wow.
leave, so we didn't get with him up. We didn't get the kitchen demoed, but so it's always nice having help though.
Oh yeah.
But it's like
Absolutely.
I remember doing this in my 20s. It was a lot easier.
Are you sore?
Not too bad today, but I was. My brother called me up because he was here for 2 nights or 2 days. He called me up the next morning. I was giving him a hard time. He was like, "Dude, did you hit me with a two by four yesterday?" He's like, "I feel like I got whacked with a two by four."
Were you
I'm like,
sore, Ben?
Just tired. Just tired,
tired.
like feet and you
Yeah.
know, that tool belt's heavy. Climbing up and down ladders. Yeah, my feet were tired.
You
Yeah.
sleep good at night.
I think I was in bed by 9:30 every night. If we, it might have been 10 o'clock a couple nights, but I was asleep almost immediately, almost as soon as my head hit the pillow.
So then we gutted. We've been trying, like I've left the stairway all. It has sheetrock going upstairs. So we gutted all that because I'm like, upstairs is already done spray foam. So I'm like, let's try to keep as much dust as we can from going upstairs. So then we went back, gutted the stairway. So now, like, you look through the house, everything's open, which is weird, except for like the bathroom. But we got everything else done. Me and Gina spent 2 days demoing the kitchen. And then when we got that down, we found that there's the sag in the ceiling is somebody made a beam out of 2x8s. It's rough sawn lumber, so the true 2x8s. It's like an 18-foot span, and they have them like stacked together and screwed together, and they're not like a full 18 inch or 18 feet long. So like where their joint is where the ceiling does this. But so we got to, I figured it out like structurally wise. I could do the way they have it, I don't understand it, but I think it's been a few renditions of like people rehabbing stuff. There's a wall there now that wasn't there, I don't think, when they first did what they did. So now that there's a wall, I can get rid of that other beam and we can put just 2x10s. And I'm gonna end up having to take out the office floor and some other ceilings and just I think by the time we're done, like it's just gonna be the outside shell that is original.
Are you gonna leave
Oh,
some?
geez.
Are you gonna leave some window or walls off, like to make it more open at all?
I
Or
think so. We got to refigure out the floor plan now because before we had it figured out like, oh, well, like a back bedroom, we'll use the back bedroom as the pantry. It's kind of would be kind of weird to have the pantry way out back, but like we're not removing everything, but now we're removing everything. We'll probably change the floor plan so stuff flows better, kind of thing. But
yeah,
so
cool.
yeah,
Man, all that poop.
all that poop, it's just torn apart the house, but it'll be brand new like before we know it. We took
Nothing,
about
nothing fun came crashing down, like hitting in the walls or something. I don't know.
nothing crazy.
Crash,
No, we haven't found any money. We haven't found anything
no
good.
treasure.
No
Yeah.
treasure. I was hoping, but nothing yet. We found some old, what are they negatives for pictures, like the film. And there was a husband and a wife with three kids standing in front of the house. And the house was did not have a porch roof on it. And there was a picture. I'm trying to think what the other picture was. I don't remember now. But
What
I don't know
year?
how I don't know. There's no year on it. But I
Mm,
talked to the guy we bought it from. It wasn't his family. So that was probably back at least in the 1940s or earlier than that. So
wow,
I was thinking
that's
about seeing
cool.
if I could bring it to the Photoshop and I wonder if they could
That's
make a new
cool.
photo out of it,
Yeah, hang it up somewhere.
hang it up and just kind of you could probably see better detail once it's a photo versus just looking at the negative.
That's neat though. Yeah.
So that's the only thing that we found that's like anything like old and kind of cool. Nothing like I was hoping for like some old like newspapers or
Yeah.
something, but nothing yet.
Some old baseball cards or something.
That'd be kind of cool. Some old
That'd be
gold coins
cool.
or something, but
Yeah.
not yet.
It only happens in the movies.
I think so. So in order to take out the kitchen, we had to disconnect all the plumbing, but I still want water outside so we can wash our hands and stuff because I've been leaving all the water hooked up. We took the kitchen out, got all that water done, and then I'm like, I've been leaving the bathroom for like the last room, so I had to shut the water off for that before we start demoing that. And I'm like, man, it's been nice to have like a sink to wash your hands and use the bathroom and stuff. So I had to shut that all off, cut it all up, but I plumbed it up so we can use outdoor water still, and we can have like set up like an outdoor kitchen kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
So you've been doing, I mean, you're still taking care of the animals
yeah,
and then you're doing that, what you doing that and then going to the,
yeah. So we get up in the morning, we do our morning chores. Then I'll have breakfast, then we leave, go to the other farm. Some days I come back at dinner time, or I come back and I do the afternoon chores with Gina and Olivia. A lot of the times they've been doing the afternoon chores. I'll come home for dinner. Sometimes I don't come home for dinner. Sometimes I go back over after dinner. It's been a long month. It's been like, yeah, 10, 12 hour days. But it's like, just want to get the nasty stuff out and then I'll take a break.
yeah,
Once you
man.
get like all the gross
Feel
out, like
that.
then I'll feel better about it. It's like, let's just get it out.
Yeah.
I hate having like a lot of friends like, I want to help. I'm like, nope. My brother came up to help. I'm like, he just like, I'm coming up. Otherwise, I would have been like, no. A lot of the days I'll be like, she's like, what do you want me to do? I'm like, it's just too much poop. Like, you're good. Like, go do something else. But
Mm,
once we get to the kitchen, it was poop, but not like it was. So she helped with that part. But if you don't see her in the videos, it's just like, nope, like, I don't want you in here. Like, this is just gross. Nobody else needs to be in here.
yeah, man.
I think we're past the worst.
Don't blame you.
Knock
So.
on wood.
Knock on wood. It was nice having a bathroom. Like I would get like nasty and just covered in everything. I'd go shower between like lunch and dinner and like bathroom's not the prettiest, but it cleans me up.
Yeah,
So hopefully we'll be done soon with the gutting and then we can start rebuilding. But I think we got probably like another week and a half of gutting and then hopefully we'll be done.
cool.
So, yeah.
Man.
That's the fun part.
Rebuilding will be the fun part. Gutting's not.
No, not when poop's involved. Nobody likes
No.
messing with poop.
But we still haven't found a live rodent other than the bats. Like I haven't found a mouse. We haven't caught a mouse. We haven't seen anything else other than the bats.
Mm.
So when we
Well,
tore
how
down
old's
one of
this
the
house?
walls,
Like,
the main part of the house was built, I think, 1894 or 84. 1884, 1894 it said on one of the beams.
that's a long time for mice. Generations upon generations of
Yeah.
mice could have pooped in those walls.
Oh yes. And we've been finding like corn cobs like buried in the walls. Like big ears of corn like just in the walls. Like, yep, the
Yeah.
mice got those from somewhere.
1800s corn.
Yeah,
1800s poop.
could be. I mean, it's been built up for years for sure. And then it's just crazy. Like when you see the fiberglass insulation, they like tunnel through it and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, get it out. We'll start over.
Yep.
What you get into this week, Jason?
Yeah, so this week's fun. Let's see, I had to write stuff down as usual. So beginning of the week, we celebrated our 20th anniversary
Congratulations.
being
We
married.
just had ours this year.
Woohoo! Congrats.
Really?
Yep. I
Oh,
bought Gina a farm for her 20th and
20.
20. And
Oh,
then I
okay.
told her, I'm like, I'm sorry, I bought you a pretty shitty present.
Aw, that was a good one.
But bump.
Yeah. So you guys been married 20 years too. Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Didn't do much. We went out to eat, and that's about it. What else? So that was beginning of the week. So far, we grew 50 pounds of hot peppers.
That's a lot
Uh,
of hot
That's a
peppers.
lot of freaking peppers.
yeah, we're pretty much harvesting 2 pounds a day.
Wow. And what did you harvest all of last year?
All of last year was 10 pounds.
Wow. Okay. So you can 5x what
Yeah,
you did for hot sauce.
that's yeah.
Anyways,
From like I think that was like March of this year to now. 50 pounds so far. I mean, we're still harvesting, but I took 50 pounds. I dropped it off at my hot sauce dealer.
What'd he say?
So he's like, wow. Well, first I told him, well, because we had first time well, when I actually counted them, it was like we were at 25 pounds. This was like, it seemed like it was yesterday, but I guess it wasn't. Because I had told him, I was like, okay, I have 25 pounds here. I can drop them off to you now because I wasn't going to do it till later. But since I have this now, let's do it. I just wanted to make sure he had room for 25 pounds and like in his freezer. And so on that morning I was going to take him, I was loading up and I was like, oh, wait a minute, we have 50 pounds. I was like, yeah, room for 50 pounds? So he's like, yeah, I do. So, okay. So I took him there and dropped him off and hopefully gives him an early start on making hot sauce in time for Christmas to send out before Christmas. So hopefully um, he says he's going to do it. So I didn't want him to
That'd
be
be
waiting on
cool.
me. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be the
Now,
same.
are these all purple peppers? Or are these a mix?
The, these were all the purple ones.
That's a
But
lot of Buena Mulatas.
yeah, we do have other ones, but not as much as that. But I'm gonna see if he can use these as well, these other ones that I have, just to do it, and we'll see. But he says he's gonna get it done. We'll see how, I don't know if it's gonna be exact same hot sauce as we did last time. Either way, I don't know. It'd be cool if we could do two different kinds. I mean, I don't mind the same exact one because it was good, but yeah, we'll see what he comes up with. But yeah, kind of excited about that. I just want to get a head start on that.
When do you think you can harvest till with the peppers?
I noticed they're starting to kind of slow down.
Okay.
They're or maybe not slow down, but they're not getting as big as they were. So maybe they are slowing down. It's just taking a little bit longer. So I would think till September, maybe even October, beginning of October, maybe in the
Yep.
greenhouse. Probably by September for sure. Because I think last year we didn't harvest. We just had one big harvest at the end
Oh, wow.
because we got a late start on him. We weren't harvesting like we were like every day. We're just kind of like at the end, we're like, okay, I think they're all ready because we needed to get them out. So I think it was until September maybe that we harvested them all and gave them to them. So yeah, so we should be cool. I'm looking forward to
It,
that.
you're kind of harvesting them like string beans this year, going through and
The what?
you're kind of harvesting them like string beans, going through the bush and
Yeah, they
pick.
kind of are. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Lorraine's doing most of it, so she's
Yeah.
just in there like pretty much every other
Very
day.
spicy string beans.
Yeah. So we got a bunch of yeah, we got a bunch of hot sauce here. So I moved out. Another thing we did moved out our second batch of turkeys that we had in the brooder. So we had our first batch already out in the grass. I think there was 16 there, and then I took out 10 turkeys, 10 more, and put them with them out on grass this week. And they were looking good. They were getting big. So it's time. So now all the turkeys are out on grass in that in my big metal shelter. So I'm gonna just move them around in that, and then eventually I'll probably, as they get bigger, I'm gonna put a net around it and just let them get out of the metal coop to let them roam around more. But yeah, once you get them on the grass, they're pretty easy. They're not so high strung like the chickens. Yeah, I'm glad they're out there. So yeah, just got the coonies and the Idaho pasture pigs are still doing good. It's been kind of easier these last few weeks. Another thing, so I've still been working in the barn all week, just organizing stuff and just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my stuff and getting rid of things. And then I've been hearing this banging sound like in our egg layer coop, and I have the rollaway nesting boxes, the metal ones that you buy, and where they open up in the back. And so I've been hearing like a metal banging sound in my in my coop. And the girl's been hearing it too, but we're like, where's that coming from? I just thought it was maybe a chicken trying to jump on the roosting bar or something like that. And So I go over there and I notice the little flap where you open the eggs up to get the eggs on the back. It's been popping up like every so often it'd pop up. And that was the banging sound. And I was like, what the heck is that? So then I opened up the lid where you could collect the eggs. And when I opened it up, there was a chicken's head was in there eating eggs. Like that chicken forced himself, herself from the nesting box inside there, and like half of his head was in there, and she was trying to go after the eggs. And I was like, oh, are you kidding me? And two of the eggs were eaten, like she had yolk all over.
Busted.
But so busted. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, they're not supposed to even be able to reach in there, right? Because it's like a tiny opening,
Yep.
but her head was in there and she was doing her hardest trying to get those eggs. And I was like, are you kidding me? So then I went in there and grabbed her. So at the same time this was all happening, um, there was a couple that were gonna come and buy chicken. Right? So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna kill this chicken. Right? In my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna kill this hen. She is not gonna stop eating these eggs. So then I go, but I was like, that couple's gonna come any minute now, right? So I'm like, I shouldn't kill that chicken right now. I'm gonna be killing a chicken while they're coming to pick up buy chicken. They're gonna
First one
see
for
me. Yeah,
you.
they're
I
gonna
got
see
fresh
me.
chicken.
Yeah, they're gonna see me killing this chicken. And I'm like, so I went in there, grabbed the chicken, and I was like, man, I got to do this real quick. Like, they're gonna come here right now. And so that chicken was going nuts, right? Like, as soon as I grabbed it, this chicken was screaming like an old lady. I swear. Like, it was like, wow, like, oh, like if this chicken could talk, I'm pretty sure it would say, this guy's trying to kill me. Um, I mean, this chicken was going crazy. And so it actually fought me and took off. So that was probably a good thing because right after that, the couple showed up and bought some chicken. So after that, but I didn't know what chicken it was because they all look the same. They're all Bernese, black Australorps. So I don't know what chicken it was. And I haven't seen them do it again. That one do it again. So because I've been looking at that coop and I haven't noticed them doing it again. So I don't know. It's just kind of funny. Chickens are funny.
He
Uh,
took your threat seriously.
yeah, I think I scared her. Like I was about to offer, like just, I was like, you're done. So I was kind of,
That's how it is around here. Get caught doing that, it's straight to the stew pot.
yeah, I know. I was like, you want a fresh chicken? Yeah. I was like, this is not the time for this right now. So other than that, I've been working, well, the past 2 days, and I'll probably work on, I'm almost done with it, but I'll probably work on it again tomorrow. But I've been working on a sponsored video. I don't want to say what it is just yet because this video is not supposed to come out for another week, but they want it way before then, so that way they can approve it. So that's what I've been working on. So these things are kind of, you guys know, it's kind of hard to do these kind of ones
Yep.
Hmm.
that they have to approve, because they want it beforehand, and that's not the way we work typically. Like
Right.
I'm I'm barely making the video for tomorrow. But that's just gonna make me not post. It's gonna post less this week, probably, because instead of working on tomorrow's video, I'm working on next week's video that's not approved yet. So I don't know. I can't complain. I mean, it's a sponsored video, so I think it's worth it. But I'll probably talk about it next week. So yeah, so it's been fun. I think that's about it, man.
Your mom went home.
What'd you do with all
Yep.
what'd you do with all the rain we had?
So that was today. So I've been editing video all day actually, which has actually worked out well.
You avoided it.
Yeah, I've been editing video for that sponsored video because I filmed everything yesterday or mostly everything, and so I edited it today. I didn't think it was going to rain that bad today. Um, so I was expecting to go out there and move some animals, but that's going to wait probably for tomorrow or the next day. But because after it rains like
Pretty
this, I
muddy
mean,
right now.
yeah, after it rains like this, the chicken area, forget it. Like it's just muddy and you can tell they're miserable. And even the pigs area,
Your water barrels must be full.
they're all full. Yeah. They're all overflowing. Yeah, that's good. That's about my week. Yeah, my mom, she went home last week. So yeah, we're just kind of figuring out what the next thing is.
You guys supposed to get warm again?
I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah, fall's not here yet.
We'll
They like
probably
to
be in the 90s by the end of the week.
Yeah, we're
weather.
supposed 93 tomorrow and 91 on Wednesday. We were 92 today.
Yeah, I wish fall was here already, but nope. It's little T's.
Yeah. August is usually our hottest month.
Yeah.
We haven't had
Looks
rain.
like we're gonna see 87 on Thursday and Friday. It's just it's just a roller coaster. Chance of
Yep.
rain every day. So I don't know. Probably gonna get July's weather in August.
Yeah, we haven't gotten any rain for probably about a month. Right now they're calling for quarter of an inch Wednesday, but there's only a 37% chance, so we probably won't get that either.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
hard to say. Weather's weird, man. Like it's kind of hard to say. Is it going to be cold this winter? Is it going to be an early winter? Is it, all these questions pop up right about now.
Like we got good haymaking weather,
Are we gonna
but
get a massive hurricane again?
hope
Yeah,
not.
that anniversary's coming up.
Because when was that last year? Was it September or October for you guys?
It was like the end of September.
End
It
of
was the
September.
very end of September. Was it the 20, 27th, 28th, somewhere around there? It was the end.
Yeah, that's what this weather reminds me of.
Yep. Me too. Kind of cool, kind of hot, kind of rainy, kind of not.
Actually, when I was out there just right now, right before this podcast, and I was feeding everybody before I hopped on, and I heard a tree fall in the woods. I didn't go out there to look. I didn't have time, but I think I'm gonna go out there. You don't hear tree
When it
falls too
was
often.
raining, when it was raining, we were eating breakfast and Gary's just sitting looking out the window. He's like, "Wow, this is some rain." I said, "Okay." Right before Helene hit, it rained just like this for 3 days solid, and then we had the hurricane. And he goes, "No wonder all the trees blew over. The ground was completely saturated." So, yep.
Yeah, yeah, I know, man. All right. So we sold some t-shirts this week. I think last time I checked, it was around, I think 20 t-shirts, which is pretty
Oh,
cool.
that's
Nice.
pretty good.
Yep. Somebody from the UK purchased a t-shirt, which is awesome. So thank you guys for purchasing t-shirts. And if you haven't heard, we have Shop Talk t-shirts available now. Different colors, not just black. The link is in the description of this video. So if anyone's interested, so pretty cool. Thanks guys for purchasing a t-shirt. And yeah, it'd be cool to see somebody wearing one at somewhere
Right.
on the streets, at Lowe's, somewhere. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening and watching this podcast. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the great comments and suggestions and everything, thumbs ups. And we really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week.
Have a good week.
Later, everybody.